lights up my life. He's positively radiant.
Izanagi, I'm dying.
What? But I'm just warming up.
Oh my God.
Wow, come on. Where's the fire?
So anyway, yeah, Izanami is horribly burned as a result of giving birth to Kagutsuchi, the fire god, and ends up dying. This understandably sucks, but Izanagi is a god and just goes down to Yomi, the underworld, to get her back. So he pops down to Yomi, and Izanami tells him she'll try and figure something out with the gods of Yomi, but he has to not look at her in the meantime, at least not until she figures something out. Izanagi's like,
Sorry, what's that? It's too dark in here. I can't hear a thing.
and immediately busts out a torch, whereupon he sees that Izanami's all corpseified and gross. So Izanami's pissed he didn't listen to her and sends a bunch of monsters after him in retribution, whereupon he blocks the entrance to the underworld with a huge boulder and they break off their marriage. Till death do us part, am I right? Now, there are two traditional Greek myths about the underworld, and let's face it, you probably already know both of them. But whatever, let's talk about them anyway. Now, the first and better known one is the story of Hades and Persephone, and that one boils down to Hades is lonely and kidnaps Persephone to be his wife. Persephone's mom Demeter objects and refuses to let anything go until she returns. Something pomegranate, something 6 months of winter. It's a little bit like the Osiris thing, in that Persephone becomes a goddess of the underworld because by eating the food of the dead, she becomes something of the dead. She didn't actually die, but the concept is the same. Now, I really only like this story in its more modern interpretation, where Persephone had a modicum of agency in the story and actually likes Hades, willingly becoming a queen of the underworld rather than just being kidnapped and getting the munchies. But forget all that, because now that that's done, let's talk about Orpheus and Eurydice. So Orpheus is one of Apollo's kids, and he's a damn good musician, as you would expect of someone related to the god of music. In fact, he's the best musician in the world, and to top off this perfection, he's in love with this really cute girl named Eurydice, and they're about to get married. But unfortunately, shenanigans happen, and Eurydice ends up getting bitten by a snake and dying. So Orpheus is totally heartbroken and starts playing his little heart out, which has the result of bumming everyone else out too. So eventually Apollo's like,
I can't take it anymore. These proxy fields are terrible. Son, I order you to go visit your dead girlfriend. Get some damn closure before you make all the rest of us suicidal.
so Orpheus meanders sorrowfully down to the underworld and serenades Hades and Persephone with his lyre. And of course, his music is so beautiful that they're immediately moved to help him. Hades agrees to return Eurydice to life, but while Orpheus is leading her out of the underworld, he absolutely cannot look at her until they get to the surface. Otherwise, she'll have to go back, this time for good. It's kind of like the Izanami thing, actually. So Orpheus starts leading Eurydice out of the underworld, but he can't hear her footsteps and starts thinking that maybe Hades tricked him. So, like an idiot, he turns around and sees that, yep, guess what? His beloved Eurydice was behind him all along, and yep, he has officially ruined everything. So Orpheus is heartbroken again, and somehow ends up dead. But don't worry, the muses decide to hang on to his severed head so that he'll be able to sing forever. That's more f***ed up than I